You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page as well. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review the third ODI between India and England. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary from this third ODI between India and England from Pune. India batted first and made 329 all out from 48.2 overs. Rishabh Pant was the top scorer for India, scoring 78 off 62 balls. Mark Wood was the star bowler for England, taking 3 for 34. England, in reply, finished on 9 for 322 from their 50 overs. Sam Curran was the top scorer with 95 not out of 83 balls. Thakur took 4 for 67 for India. India won by 7 runs, and the man of the match was Sam Curran. What were some of the key factors and the key moments in this third ODI between India and England from Pune? I thought where this game was decided for India was when they got England 4 down for 95 inside 15.1 overs. I thought taking those early wickets early pretty much put England back on the back foot and pretty much put them under pressure early in the run chase. Sam Curran came in and belted 95 not out. It was a superb innings from Sam Curran. He came in when England were 6 for 168. He came in and India probably got a little bit worried with those partnerships that he added with Moeen Ali for 32 for the 7th wicket, Adil Rashid 57 for the 8th wicket, and Mark Wood 60 for the 9th wicket. I think India got pretty worried when he started to add those partnerships with those batsmen, because pretty much those partnerships nearly got England over the line. The other key factor and key moment from this game, and what really decided the game for India, was when they broke the partnership between Sam Curran and Mark Wood. That partnership was worth 60 for the 9th wicket. If that partnership went on for a bit longer, then England would have won this match. But India did well to break that partnership, and once that partnership was broken, pretty much the game was sealed, and India won the game and won the series. So that's pretty much where the game turned. And that's where India seized on that moment. They broke that partnership. They kept the pressure on after that, and pretty much that's what led to India winning this game and winning the series 2-1. Let's have a look at both teams' performances during this third ODI from Pune. We'll start with India and their batsmen. Rohit Sharma, 37, Dhawan, 67, Kohli, 7, Pant, 78, KL Rahul, 7, Hardik Pandya, 64, and Krunal Pandya, 25. Let's have a look at their bowlers. Thakur took 4 wickets, 3 wickets for Kumar, a wicket for Natarajan, no wickets for Hardik and Krunal Pandya, and Krishna. So that's how India performed as a team in this third ODI from Pune. I thought India batted well. Once again, they batted really well to get to 329. They started well. Once again, Dhawan and Rohit Sharma getting India off to a good start, adding 103 for the first wicket. So India were on their way to getting a score of well in excess of 350 plus. But then they lost wickets at regular intervals, which pretty much slowed their momentum. Some wickets fell. They were behind the 8 ball a bit, India. But then Rishabh Pant and Hardik Pandya combined and pretty much got the momentum back for India for the innings. They added 99 for the 5th wicket to get the momentum back for India, to really push to that score that they can defend on this pitch. So they added 99 for the 5th wicket. Once again, they struggled and lost the momentum after Pant and Hardik Pandya were dismissed. Pretty much from then on in until the end of the innings, they pretty much struggled. And lost their momentum and sort of lost their way a bit. And they couldn't really get it back once Pant and Hardik Pandya got out. So they will be, obviously India would have been disappointed to get 329. They would have liked to get 350, maybe even more. but those wickets really stopped the momentum in the innings and really pretty much put them back really in terms of what sort of a target they were going to set England. So obviously they would have liked 350, maybe 380, maybe even 390. But as I said before, the loss of wickets pretty much slowed the momentum and they managed to get 329, which was still a pretty good score, mind you. It was a pretty good score, but they would have liked more. But overall, the batting was pretty good. Yet again, pretty consistent as it has been throughout this whole series. Let's talk about the bowling performance. I thought they bowled pretty well, India. I thought they bowled a lot better than they did in Game 2. In Game 2, it wasn't their best bowling display. But I thought in Game 3, they bowled pretty well. They managed to pick up wickets early to get England 4 down for 95 inside 15.1 overs. I thought they did well to take wickets at regular intervals, put the pressure on England early in the run chase, as I said before, to get them 4 down for 95 inside 15.1 overs. Obviously, their lines and lengths were pretty good. They bowled to their fields. Obviously, the one thing that they could have done better, India, was their fielding. There was some drop catches that should have been taken. Obviously, if those catches were taken early, then this game would have finished early and it wouldn't have gone as close as it did. In the end, it was only 7 runs separating the two sides. If India caught those catches that were dropped, obviously this game would have ended early and India would have won easily. So an area to improve on there for India in terms of their fielding and catching. But I thought their bowling was pretty good overall again. The bowlers doing the job again, taking the wickets when they were needed, and obviously they did a pretty good job. So overall, a pretty good performance from India, obviously winning this game and winning the series 2-1. It was a very good team effort. Everyone contributed and did their role, and they managed to find a way and win this game and win the series 2-1. Let's have a look at how England performed in this third ODI as a team. Let's start with their batsmen. Roy 14, Bairstow 1, Stokes 35, Malan 50, Butler 15, Livingston 36, Moeen Ali 29, and Sam Curran 95 not out. Let's have a look at their bowlers. Wood 3 wickets, Rashid 2 wickets, a wicket for Stokes, Livingston, Moeen Ali, Sam Curran, and Topley. That's how England performed as a team in this third ODI. A disappointing result from England, but they shouldn't be disappointed with their efforts. I thought they really fought well to try and get back into this game after being behind in this game in the run chase. We'll start with their batting performance first. Chasing 329, England would have been quite comfortable chasing that down. So, as we saw in the last game, they were quite comfortable chasing 300 plus. In this game, early wickets fell. They were 4 down for 95 inside 15.1 overs, England. So they really struggled in the run chase. They didn't quite get off to the start that they would have wanted. Being 4 down for 95 is always going to be tough to bounce back from that. But it was when England was 6 for 168. That's where Sam Curran came in, and I thought he played superbly. 95 not out. He deserved a century. Unfortunately, he couldn't get there. And he nearly got England over the line, which was a superb effort from Sam Curran. I thought those partnerships he had with Moeen Ali, 32 for the 7th wicket, Rashid, 57 for the 8th wicket, and Mark Wood, 60 for the 9th wicket, pretty much helped England bounce back and nearly got over the line in this match. Where this match was lost for England was the partnership between Sam Curran and Mark Wood. If that partnership batted on for a few more overs, I think England would have got this win in the end. But India managed to break the partnership between Sam Curran and Wood, which pretty much was the end of the game for England, and India won the game and won the series 2-1. So, obviously, England will be disappointed not to get the win, but their batting performance, the way they came back, the way they didn't give up, and they still believe they had a chance, especially Sam Curran believing that, hey, you know, if I bat here and I get some partnerships going with Moeen Ali, Rashid and Wood, which he did, then we're a good chance of winning this game. So I thought England did pretty well to fight back after being 4 down for 95 early in the run chase. But overall, they'll be slightly disappointed not to get the job done in terms of chasing the runs down. The bowling performance, I thought, from England in this game was pretty good. I thought they did well to pick up wickets at regular intervals throughout India's innings, which pretty much slowed India's momentum. They got off to a good start, India. Rohit Sharma and Dhawan adding 103 for the first wicket. So India were looking to get a score around about 350, maybe even 380, maybe even 390 at one stage. But those wickets that England picked up throughout the whole Indian innings pretty much slowed India's momentum down throughout the whole innings. The partnership between Rishabh Pant and Hardik Pandya pretty much got the momentum back for India. But once England broke that partnership, that was 99, that partnership for the fifth wicket. Once they broke that partnership, pretty much the momentum pretty much stopped and slowed down for India throughout the whole innings up until the end of the innings. So they did well there, England, to pick up wickets at regular intervals and really did well to keep India to 329. Overall, their death bowling was better than game 2, I thought. I thought they bowled pretty well at the death overs, taking wickets once again, and just slowing the momentum down from India. So I thought they really improved in that area with their bowling. Overall, a pretty disappointing effort from England, obviously. They shouldn't be disappointed. It was a good effort from the team to try and get back into this game and try and win the game. Sam Curran played superbly. Disappointing for England not to win the series overall. It's been a tough tour for England. They've really struggled throughout this whole tour of India. They've lost the Test series. They've lost that series 3-1. They lost the T20 series 3-2. Now they've lost this ODI series 2-1. It's been a tough tour for England. But I think they'll learn a lot from this game, and I think they'll learn a lot from the ODI series as a team going forward as we head into that next 50-over World Cup in 2023. I think they'll learn a lot about themselves as a one-day team going forward. So you can take a lot of positives out of this game, despite being a lot of negatives, but you can take a lot of positives moving forward. But overall, they'll be disappointed, but they're a class side and they should bounce back and be stronger for the future. What a game of one-day cricket we have seen from this third ODI in Pune between India and England. It was an amazing game of one-day cricket, going down to the wire, and a thrilling finish to a brilliant ODI series between India and England. The top two sides in world cricket by far. Both teams gave their all throughout this whole series, leaving nothing on the field, given that they're all trying their best to try and win a game for their country. In the end, India were far too good, winning the series 2-1 and holding on by 7 runs in this last game. It will be a disappointing result for England not to win this ODI series, but they would have learnt a lot as a team going forward for the future as a one-day team. Overall, it was a great series of one-day cricket and a brilliant way to finish the series with a brilliant game. Well, that's the end of the innings to close the play for this episode of the podcast. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page. Until next time, keep safe, and bye for now.